Sadhguru has said that this land has never been a forced thought land. Here, our seers kept on talking to people because people kept asking questions. If questions are not asked, you are not going to have any opportunity to develop because your thinking will be limited. And since your thinking is limited, you will not be able to ask the right questions. When right questions are not asked, you are not going to get any answers, whether it's right or wrong. So that is why Sadhguru was right. This country was a thinking country. And that is why we were be able to develop the zero. We were be able to identify that the earth goes around the sun and the sun is the center of the universe and there are a number of universes. And we are talking about different universes, different trajectories. We are able to identify the length of these from the earth to the sun through what is known as the Hanuman Chalisa. In Hanuman Chalisa, it has been defined. So you understand, because of your seers thinking, and applying their mind, questioning themselves even on their thinking, that India was at its peak and was given a lot of innovations over the period. Algebra, trigonometry, the first nose operation was the Sushruta. So many things have happened. It's only because of the thinking and innovativeness. They did not live on government rozgars. Government rozgars limit your thinking, limit your opportunities. So now coming to the new subject there, developing on this concept of how when you innovate, how tourism comes into operation. When you innovate, there are a lot of areas which we can expand on our tourism. One of the major areas which come to my mind is that there are a lot of unknown places in India, unknown temples, unknown, something like which was like the discovery of the Ellora Ajanta. There are so many temples which have been where there are, there are a lot of writings which nobody has deciphered. Just like as we have it in the Cairo Museum, there are a lot of things which we can investigate. All these are areas of opportunities for us to grow. Let the youngsters be guided there. Let them know, yes, okay, give them an opportunity. 15 days, you will be given training in how to excavate a particular area, a particular old place. It can be, it may be 500-year-old place, it can be a 1,000-year-old place, it can be anything. But when you start looking at giving the interest to the youngsters, they start looking at life at a different perspective. They come into their roots. And what are their roots? As and when they go into these places, they try to decipher the language, decipher what has been written there, and understand what the historical past of this country consists of. And when you recognize your past, you recognize your roots. And when you recognize your roots, you feel proud about your country. And when you feel proud about your country, we are willing to showcase it, reflect it to others. Hey, come here, I will show you something beautiful in India. All this exists. There's so much of opportunities exist. You can come and see our beautiful carvings. You can look at our beautiful old palaces, our old temples, our old carvings. There are so much to be which can be sold to the world. And that is, we have not thought about all these areas because we have been looking at government rozgars. Get out of that system. Let us look at a different future for India. And that future rests. I am talking only about tourism. When you start applying your mind, tourism will be a minor area in which you can look at it. Innovative technologies, even chip manufacture, a new telephone manufacture. China did not dump out they did not develop its this phone industry, cell phone industry out of the blue. They sat there, innovated, looked at the old technologies existing, they applied different methodologies. They thought about it, they discussed it, and then they came out with new cell phones, new TVs, OLED TVs. Higher is a Chinese product which is worldwide. It did not turn out one day. It came over a period, a series of years of working towards new innovation. How does it happen? New thinking. And how does new thinking happen? Be free. And as you be free, you'll understand, as you go become freer, your thinking starts growing. And when your thinking starts growing, when you get into the roots of this country's beauty, you'll start learning about the past, and from the past you will learn something for the future while living in the present. Thank you very much.